This is a walkthrough of the Hands-on Atlanta Partner Portal. So as a partner with Hands-on Atlanta, you have the ability to post volunteer opportunities on our website, and you will post opportunities through the Hands-on Atlanta portal. So once you log into the system, this is the main screen that you see. It provides some information about what you'll be doing in the partner portal right here. If there's any upcoming events, will be listed here. In addition, there's a resource section that will have links to the nonprofit manual, sign-in sheets, waivers, incident report forms, and more. So everything in the Hands-on Atlanta Partner Portal revolves around your volunteer opportunities. So to see all your past volunteer opportunities with your agency, or to post a new volunteer opportunities, you'll just click the Volunteer Opportunities button. So here you can see a list of all of our sample organizations, past projects. So if you want to view one, you can click view. If you want to edit information, you can click edit. But for this walkthrough, I'm going to show you how to create a volunteer opportunity first. Ready to create a volunteer opportunity, the first thing you do is put in your volunteer opportunity name. Then you choose the schedule type. So with the new partner portal, you have two different types of volunteer opportunities you can create. Date and time specific. Those are those volunteer opportunities that show up on our calendar. They take place on a specific day at a specific time for a specific number of volunteers. And then you can also create individually scheduled opportunities. And this is opportunities that don't take place on a regular date and time, but are more flexible. So you share your availability, the volunteer shares their availability, and then you can approve them or decline them if you want them to volunteer or not. So for this example, I'm just going to show date and time specific since it's the most common type of opportunity. You can then put in your volunteer opportunity description. So in the older portal, you had to go back in and add any formatting later, but with this one, you can just do the formatting directly in the system. So once you are done with your description, you can edit this later if you need. Then you pick your volunteer opportunity coordinator from a drop-down list of all of the opportunity coordinators in your system. You can also pick your location or add a location on next step if you would like. Next is the maximum attendance. So this is the maximum number of volunteers you want to sign up for your project. When you're done with this, you can click next. One note about this is you can edit any of this information going forward except for the schedule type. Once you've selected that, you can't change it. Then click next. Then if you're a premium partner, you can create a recurrence, and this is volunteer opportunities that take place on a regular schedule. For example, you can say between July 30th, 2017 to January 1st, 2018, you want to create a volunteer opportunity that takes place the second Saturday of every month. If you're a premium partner, you can do that through recurrences. For this example, I'm going to say no, we just have a one volunteer opportunity. Then you can pick what day the volunteer opportunity is taking place. You have a very handy calendar. So I want this opportunity to take place on August 12th. And then you pick the start time. You can type in the start time if you want. And then pick the end time, say 12 p.m. You also, if you're a premium partner, you can create additional occurrences by this button. After this example, I'm only going to have one, so I'm going to click create. You've submitted your volunteer opportunity, you can see a quick overview of what you just created. You see the start date, the end date, your schedule type, opportunity coordinator, so you can edit this information very quickly. You can also, if you want to see what your formatting looks like on the public website, what volunteers will see, you can click this view volunteer opportunity on public site. If you scroll down, you can see a list of all your connections. You can search by the name of the volunteer. So if you have a volunteer who called you up and says that they need to be confirmed, you can search their name very quickly. You can also add occurrences very quickly. So if you, let's say your project's already taken place, but you have another one coming up in September, let's say, you can just click add new occurrence here. It's very simple. So to create a new occurrence, it's very simple. You're either prompted to create a recurrence or just a single occurrence, which is a single date and time. It's very simple. You just pick the date from this calendar. Once again, you pick the start time and the end time. And then you can pick, so not every occurrence on an opportunity will have the same opportunity coordinator, so you pick the opportunity coordinator. And once again, you can pick a different location as well and then save. So it's very simple to create a new date and time going forward. So it's also very simple to report attendance. You can just click this report attendance button on the side, and you can see a list of all your volunteers who need their attendance verified. So for example, you have the opportunity name, you have your contact name, number of guests, start and end time. You can just put a check next to their name and say mark attended. You can select as many of these as you want to confirm and just click mark as attended or mark as not attended. So the last thing I want to show you are the reports. So just like our old portal, you have access to some reports about your volunteers, your opportunities, and more. You have your engagement report that shows all your volunteers, how many hours they've served, which projects they've served with. Is also opportunities available on the public website, and then volunteer opportunity overview, which just shows all your opportunities in one place. So this has just been a very quick overview of the new partner portal. As you can see, it's a lot easier to use. The look and feel is very different. It's a lot easier to access. So if you have any questions at all about how to use the portal, you can please email me at Sarah at sdowdle, which is DOWDLE, at handsonatlanta.org. So thank you so much.